What scares you from wanting to be yourself? Do you feel as people aren't going to like you? Do you feel as you're not worth presenting yourself the way you are to other people? I'm going to tell you now that all of those feelings have nothing to do with other people. I'm so serious. Those feelings that you have don't have to do with other people. They have all to do with yourself. It is secretly how you feel about yourself. If you haven't noticed that, really think about that. You're telling yourself that you don't want to be yourself because other people don't like who you are. And while some people might not like who you are, not everybody is meant to like you. Not everybody is going to like the things you like. Do you think everybody liked anime? Nobody liked anime at one point. Now everybody's watching anime. Now it's cool. Do you think everybody liked video games at one point? Do you think everybody liked long hair at one point? Do you think everybody liked big lips at one point? Things change. Reality changes. But you have to learn how to be yourself. I'm so serious. Learn to be yourself. And it took me a long time to realize that I have to be myself. Seriously, I really didn't think that people liked me for who I was. And secretly, all of that was because I never liked myself. And don't think there's anything wrong with that, because there's a lot of people that don't like themselves. I don't like the sound of my voice. I don't like my hair sometimes. I don't like that I'm so skinny. But I take that to the chin and I could fix a lot of those things, or I can embrace those things and realize that I'm me. I'm perfect the way I am. And yes, obviously, if you want to change some things about yourself, if you feel as you're fat and you want to go to the gym and start working out, there's nothing wrong with that. Go change yourself. But the first thing you need to do is embrace who you are as a person and learn to be yourself. Because once you start trying to fit in, you're going to be somebody you're not. And you're going to get exposed at some point for being somebody you're not. Wanting to be the tough person, wanting to be whoever it is that you're trying to act like to try to impress people. Those aren't really people that you need to be around if you need to try to impress them all the time. People should love you for who you are. They shouldn't love you for somebody you're not. And those friends should be friends enough to tell you, yo, you're acting like somebody you're not. You have to be real with people. And if you know somebody in your friend group that's like that, tell them that too. Yo, you're acting like somebody you're not. Just be yourself, man. Really, just be yourself. Because nobody likes a copycat. Nobody likes somebody who isn't trying to be themselves. And you need to do that. You need to start loving yourself. Pick your hair out if you want to, or comb your hair. Put in whatever hairstyle you think looks good for you. And start loving yourself. Start telling yourself that you're beautiful. Start telling yourself that people care, because they do. I'm telling you, there's a whole lot more people out there that care about you than people who don't care about you. But we choose to only focus on the people that don't care about us. That's that devil at work. He always working, trying to make sure that we focus on only the negatives and never the positives. Trust me, there's a lot of people who care about you. And yes, we focus on the negatives because a lot of those people come into our lives and quickly show us that they should have never been in our lives. And that's okay, because we still have a lot more positive people in our life. Think about all the people who are positive in your life, whether it's your parents, whether it's certain friends that you have. Those are the people that you need to start being around. And forget all of those negative people. Forget all of those people that hurt you at one point. They don't matter in your life. They don't. And I say all this because it does matter about you being yourself. Because once you start to have those negative thoughts is when you start to stop thinking that you need to be yourself. Well, this person didn't like me because of the way I was, so I'll just change the way I was so that way this person and or other people could like me. No, because then people are going to find out the real you. And when they find out the real you, they're not gonna like you because they fell in love with the person you wanted them to see, not the person they should have always seen. Be yourself. It goes the same way for content creation too. Just be yourself. People could tell quickly, especially on social media, when you're trying to pretend to be somebody you're not. People could quickly tell when you're putting on a facade to be something you're not. People will find you entertaining when they see that you're just being yourself, being your natural goofy self. Like me, for example, I'm talking on the mic, I'm yapping, I'm being motivational, and I know a lot of people probably didn't think, oh, you be making motivational content? Yeah, but I'm also adding goofy elements to it. Hee hee ha ha kiki. But at the end of the day, we still all motivated all here. We still over here, Desaya gang, all motivated over here, right? Because I'm being myself. I'm being natural. I'm letting things flow naturally. Like I said, I always make videos where I try to be as natural as possible. And if I feel I'm not being natural, or I feel I'm just yapping and I don't really have a purpose behind what I'm saying, I delete the video and move on. But these things also took practice too, because there was a lot of videos that I've made where I had to delete them and restart them because I was feeling like I wasn't speaking with a purpose. Now I feel like I'm speaking with more of a purpose every video that I make. And with that practice comes better videos, better quality, better everything. But that won't happen if you're not being yourself. Go to the job interview being yourself. If they don't want you for who you are, then that's not the place you need to work at. Don't let people fall in love with the fake version of you, because once they find out the real version of you is when things start to become tricky. You should never have to change yourself for other people. Never. Don't ever change yourself for other people. If that person finds you weird, fine. They ain't gotta be your friend. They ain't gotta be in your life right now. I don't really care that you find me weird or that you find me awkward. Like, I don't want to be awkward. I honestly want to change that awkward side of me. But at the same time, I know that there's people that genuinely care and genuinely want to be around me for the person that I am. But those people aren't going to want to be in your life because of the fake person that you are. You really need to understand being yourself is so much better than being something you're not too. Because it also affects what you mentally, and it also affects what your soul too. When you start to realize that you're not being the person that you are supposed to be and you're being somebody else, it drains on you mentally because you want to be this other person, but you can't be that other person because you're so stuck trying to be low-key out here copying other people. Their powers aren't yours. You're not transforming, you're deforming. That metaphor right there was me really spitting, because that was a gaming reference. And if you play Marvel Rivals, you definitely understood what I just said. But in all seriousness, don't be somebody you're not. Be who you are, and you will attract more people to you. You'll attract more positive people around you. You'll attract more people that want to be around you, and you'll attract more people who understand where you're coming from. But the more and more you try to fake it till you make it, as they say, and I've said this a lot, the more you try to fake it till you make it, the more it's going to pain you in the long run. Because every time you try to fake it, the more fake people are going to come around you. And trust me, I'd rather be the person that has 5 real people around them than 20 fake people around them. And that's where I'll leave it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell so you're notified of videos that I make. Do anything that you can to have my non-existent videos be seen. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Desaya signing off.